The Assyrian Genocide, also known as Saipho, the sword, was one of 3 mass extermination campaigns carried out by the Ottoman Empire during World War I, alongside the Armenian and Greek genocides. Between 1914 and 1918, hundreds of thousands of Assyrians lost their lives in racially and religiously motivated massacres ordered by the Ottoman government. Despite its devastating impact, the genocide remains largely overshadowed by the Armenian Genocide. The Assyrians are an ethnic group united by their Aramaic-derived languages and Christian faith, divided among several denominations, including the Assyrian Church of the East and the Syriac Orthodox Church. Unlike the Armenians, the Assyrians never had a unified political state, making them even more vulnerable to persecution. For decades before World War I, they faced violence, discrimination, land seizures, and forced conversions under Ottoman rule. In October 1914, Ottoman leader Talat Pasha declared Assyrians a security threat, fearing their potential alliance with Russia. He ordered their deportation from border areas, claiming it was for security reasons. However, the true goal was to dismantle their communities and ensure they never returned. Mass deportations and death marches followed, with Ottoman forces rounding up Assyrians, often without explanation, and forcing them on brutal journeys through harsh terrain. Thousands perished from exhaustion, starvation, and massacres along the way. The genocide also involved mass executions, torture, and systematic destruction. In 1915, Ottoman soldiers gathered Christian men under false pretenses, claiming they would receive food, only to execute them using farming tools to conserve bullets. Women and children were subjected to rape, torture, and forced conversions. Villages, churches, and schools were burned to erase Assyrian culture and history. In one horrifying instance, soldiers shot women who fled into a lake, leaving their bodies to float as a warning to others. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, some Assyrians chose to fight back. In Hakkari, Assyrians led by Catholicos Patriarch Mar Shimun took up arms, but Ottoman forces shelled their villages and executed Shimun's brother. In Ain Vardo, a small Assyrian militia held off Ottoman troops for 2 months, forcing them to retreat. In Azak, a mere 1,000 Assyrians defended their town against thousands of Ottoman and Kurdish soldiers, forcing the enemy to abandon their siege. The genocide never officially ended. Thousands of Assyrians were displaced, killed, or forced into exile. By 1918, Assyrian communities in the Ottoman Empire were almost completely eradicated. Yet this tragedy remains overlooked in history. Remembering the Assyrian genocide is crucial, not just to honor the victims, but to ensure that such atrocities are never forgotten.